if you get, you know, if you pay monthly for it. I'm not quite sure. But it was just draining all the way on my mobile phone, you know, cash, let's put it that way. You played Vindictus, really? Pay to win bastards, next one. Good game though, but just a bit too much pay to win. Look at all these wolves. All these skins. Age of Empires, Prince of Persia, I love Prince of Persia, Final Fantasies. Super Mario, Zelda, I love Legend of Zeldas. Can't wait for the Nintendo Switch. It's going to be insanely awesome. Yeah, Vindictus is cool, you know, but first of all, they are pay to win, and second of all, they, you know, rarely fix bugs to like never. Which is just such a shame, but that's because, you know, the Koreans don't give a shit. And as long as the Koreans don't upgrade or fix bugs, Assassin's Creed, love Assassin's Creed, man. Love it. The gameplay, you know, the assassination styles, explorations. Assassin's Creed is gold. My PC can handle it, everything on high, easy peasy. But when I boot Vindictus, you know, the game just boots, you know, and after like 5 minutes the game's crashed. It's not because my PC can't handle it, because, you know, I've every settings on high, even on low it has it. And after 5 minutes it just crash out of the blue, you know, 5 minutes, so I can't do anything when it comes to playing Vindictus. I used to play it with a clan, with a Dutch clan called Double Dutch. We were quite big back then, you know, we back in the day when Rochester was just released, you know, with Thor, Inkels, Glass, you know, we were the #1 break-off party in all of Vindictus. Hitman, I love Hitman. Hitman indeed, Splinter Cell, good shooter. There are so many games in this world that are just gold, you know. So many games. And that's a good thing, you know. What the fuck? Bit of bugginess here in Gothic. Nah, I honestly don't like Sims. And it might sound, a bit weird, but I think that Sims is just a woman's game. It's not really a game. Oh, no, 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 no. No fucking way. No fucking way. Get lost, Shadow Beast. I don't want to have to do anything with you. Get lost. Go back into the woods. He keeps following me. Bad Shadow Beast. Even if you liked Sims, man, it doesn't matter. We all have our differences and such. It's the same with Minecraft. Most people think that if a game sells greatly, it's a good game, but that's just not the case, It's a good game for the majority of the people who bought it, but it does not mean that it's a good game, This game is good, but not that well known, except for Germany, Russia, Poland, Romania, But this game is good. This series is just gold. The Gothic series, the Risen series. Great games, not that well known internationally. Minecraft is well populated, well known internationally, and well enjoyed. That people love the Minecraft games. Doesn't mean that's a good game. It is a good game to those people. But every gamer, every person has their different opinions about certain games. I personally do not like Minecraft. But that's because, it's never ending. It's just... It's fun, to play with mates. But other than that, nah, not my kind of game. But I do understand why it's so well populated, why people love it so much. It is a good game in some sort of a way. But it's just not a good game for me, And that's a good thing, It's a good thing that there are people out there who, like certain games and dislike other games. That's how it works. Then you have gamers who play games because of graphics. You have gamers like me, who play games because of their gameplay and not the graphics. But that doesn't mean that if a game is sold well, very well, especially Minecraft, millions of copies have been sold. To those people, that game is good. But you also have people that don't like the games and, Fallout and such. I love Fallout, I love Rainbow Six, but doesn't mean that the games are good. The number of sold, yeah, it says that the games is good. But for every game there's people out there, whether it's 1,000 people or 1,000,000 people, doesn't matter. For every game there are thousands of people that like the game, and there are thousands of people who don't like the game. And that's a good thing. And people should accept that. People should accept the fact that people have different opinions about certain games. And when I talk with someone, one of my mates loved Minecraft, used to play lots of Minecraft. Had a private server and such. And he was like to me, why don't you play Minecraft? I was like, not my kind of game, man. I don't like that kind of gameplay. And he went mad, he's like, the game has been sold millions of copies. Why don't you like the game? Give it a try. I gave it a try. Not much. I've played like a month or something. Not 8 hours a day. Blade of Soul, very good game. Anime. Blade and Soul, the game is from an anime. but it's an enjoyable game. My character is max level back then at any rate. I'm not quite sure if there are new patches, new updates at the current time being. But back then the max level was around 50, I think. 50 or 60. And I reached that level and stopped playing because, even though I still had quests and such to do, I decided, at max level, what do I need the XP for? So I just decided to stop playing. Haven't played since then, But it is a good game, no doubt about it. But there will be people who don't like the game, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing that people, some people love the game, some people don't. That's just how it is. I found the focus.
Excellent. You have done us a great favor. Now, take the focus back to Cor Kalom. He'll know what needs to be done.
Well, the mate of mine, went mad due to the fact that I didn't like Minecraft. He was like, dude, this game has been sold millions of times. That makes it a good game. And I was like, nope. It makes it a good game to those people who enjoyed playing it. But there are also people who bought it and they were like, nah, not my kind of game, And I was one of them. I didn't purchase the game personally, but, it's just not my kind of game. I'm more like of an RPG player, shooter, adventure, puzzles, like Banjo-Kazooie, Zelda, Mario, the Elder Scrolls games, Prince of Persia, Spheres, Call of Duty's campaign, not multiplayer. Spec Ops sometimes is also fun, not zombies, unending, you can keep going for that whenever. But every game, every game has their good things and their bad things, and that's good because there must be, places for improvement. What I dislike about Call of Duty, the campaigns are magnificent, but they keep using the same engine and an engine, they upgrade the engine, create 3 more games on that engine, then upgrade the engine again. I'm not quite I'm not quite sure if I know that game, to be honest. I don't think that I do. What kind of game is it? Because it doesn't ring a bell for me. What about some kind of a reward?
Since you're not a member of our brotherhood, I will reward you. Take this amulet as a sign of my gratitude.
The novice Nairas has gone mad.
He said that the sleeper had talked to him and chosen him as his only servant. Then he attacked and tried to kill me.
The might of the sleeper is so vast that unprepared souls despair over it. Only we gurus, in our years of meditation, have achieved the spiritual strength to bear the voice of the almighty sleeper.
Almighty sleeper. Amulet of Flames. Fuck that shit. Well, it's better than this amulet, that's for sure. So I'll wear it, but... No, the name doesn't ring a bell. But like I said, I played so many games. I began playing games since I was 4. I'm now 25, so I have 21 years of gaming experience. And throughout these years, I've played so many games, Need for Speed, Streets of LA, Call of Duties, Prince of Persia, Final Fantasies, Devil May Cry, Gothic, Risen. There's so many games that I played, over 1,000 easy.
need pad.
What do I have to do? Alright, Cor Kalom. I see what you mean. I really thought you meant a real game, you know, like PC game or console game. NFS World. Don't mind me
What do you
asking, but what
want?
does NFS stands for? Need for Speed. Obviously. I love Need for Speeds, man. I love to race, I love to drift, you know. I will also stream some Need for Speed games. I don't have much, you know. I've like one Need for Speed game on Origin, I think. I used to have them on disc, you know, but lost them all. Iberian sent me. I have the Focus.
Ah, the Focus, at last. Now I can study the magic of these artifacts. If I only had enough secretion. Damn!
Secretion.
Yes. As you must know, I produced the magic potions for the invocation of the sleeper. For this purpose, I need the
spoke in my
secretion
eyes,
from the
goddammit.
mine crawler's mandibles.
Hate when that
You know
happens.
what mine crawlers are, don't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good.
Speak on.
Speak.
Well, just a short time ago, I had a vision of the sleeper himself. He gave me a sign. He made me understand that there is a means other than the secretion from the mandibles. And he chose me to pass on this mission. You're not getting this mission from
I'm
me.
getting a
You're getting it from the
wooden
sleeper.
ass
Impossible.
sitting on
Be
this chair.
silent, fool. He made
Wish I had
me
the money to
understand
purchase
that
a
the
gaming
path I
chair.
have embarked upon is right, but the means
Well,
aren't
maybe,
strong
you
enough.
know, in the
The
future.
right means can be found with the mine crawlers, but the mandibles are not sufficient. There must be something else.
I mainly love games, you know, with a beginning and an ending. Mainly. Especially when it comes to Twitch and YouTube, you know. Because the more content I create or play through, you know. Slot machine. Nah, I'm not really a fan of gambling money. You know, not my kind of thing. But there are plenty of people who love it. Have you never examined the mine crawlers?
Of course, we have taken some mine crawlers apart, but only their mandibles seem to contain the secretion. There must be something else. Find
Nearly
their
6
nest,
a.m..
and you'll find the answer.
Where will I find the mine crawlers?
In the old mine.
Short but powerful. What's the best way to fight the mine crawlers?
There are Templars in the mine. They hunt the crawlers for their mandibles. Speak to Gornavid. He will help you.
And how can I find a nest in the mine?
That's the hardest part of the mission. I can't tell you where to search, nor what to search for. But the sleeper will be with you.
Well, that's a comfort.
Well, that's a comfort. But I'm gonna stream as much games as I can, you know, after beating the Gothic series on all 3 parts eventually, the Risen series, I will play Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Need for Speeds, Call of Duty campaigns, Prince of Persia's, GTA's, Age of Empires, you know, the more games I can play, the more content I can create on my YouTube channel, the more viewers I get, you know. Because in the end, you know, of course I'm doing this for money in order to get paid for it. But differently as most people do nowadays, you know. I want to make this a legitimate job through the governments for everybody in the world. You know, and if I ever get big, ever get big, I'm gonna invest my money into other people, you know, before YouTube will or Twitch will, just to get them, you know, boosted. So that they will, you know, put their time into playing games. Because not everybody has the time to do it, because they have to feed themselves, they have to pay their bills, they have to clothe themselves, you know. and we need jobs in this world. We can't have enough jobs. There are so many people out there who are jobless, homeless, you know, and we need more jobs, and Twitch and YouTube and such. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if my PC will be able to handle it at the moment. I can upgrade it, but for that I need cash, I will be able to play Skyrim, but not on the highest graphic wise, And the thing is with Skyrim, I can't play without mods. I love mods in particular. But like Skyrim Special Edition, I might stream that, because I haven't touched it yet. So I will use Special Edition in Skyrim for the achievements, so I can get all the achievements there. But eventually I will play Skyrim. I'm gonna play as much games as I possibly can, in the hope that eventually, I become big, get paid for it, keep a small share, for myself, so I can pay my bills, clothe myself, feed myself, and such. And the rest of the majority of my money will go to the gaming community, to the people that want to do this as a living, because I want to change the world for the better. I don't want to line my own pockets with money, which people, by example, in the future will donate to me or whatever. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have big cars. I don't want to have a big house. I don't want to have bling bling. Fuck that shit. I want to make the world a better place for everybody. I want to fight against people, that uses the power of money for their own selfish needs. I want to make the world a better place. There are plenty of people out there who are starving out of, starvation, dehydration, and being homeless, and we have to do what we can as a humanity in whole to make it happen, so that everybody have, money in their pockets, so everybody can spend on fun things like a TV, a PC, laptops, handhelds, consoles, because the more money that we make as a humanity in whole, the more money we can spend, and the richer our governments and our economics will be, and the more we can achieve, and I want to do my part in that. I'm willingly to sacrifice. Let's say if I get 1 million or a plus million subscribers on YouTube, and I get about, let's just a random number, 50,000 a month, just a random number, right? Through YouTube and Twitch combined, just a random number again, it's not exactly what I will earn, but just randomly, I will keep like 5,000 for myself, to pay my bills, to feed myself, to have a luxurious life, right? The rest of the 45,000 I will spend on the community, I will spend on charity, I will spend in the world, give things away, because I care. I know how it is to live on low money. I know how it is to be homeless. I have been homeless for quite a bit of time. I know how it is, to be scammed by the government. It happened a lot in my life. I went from 10k debt to 30k debt because of schemes by the government, like an accountant which ran away with my money, never paid my bills and such. I'm not a beer fan. I don't drink alcohol. Sometimes I do, at parties and such, but I never get drunk. Never. I never drink that much to get drunk. Because my father died when I was 16 because of alcohol abuse. And my mother died last year, nearly 2 years now, due to cancer, so I don't have any more parents. My older sister kicked me and my middle sister kicked us on the street and such. At least, they are in peace, I don't touch alcohol because of my father. I sometimes drink in parties and such, but only You know, amaretto cola, not beer. I don't like beer. I never get drunk. I will never drink till I get drunk. I do smoke weed, you know, but that's the only thing that I use, you know, when it comes to, you know, alcohol and weed, drugs in particular. Sometimes at parties, of course, I will drink liquid, you know, I will drink alcohol, but to a limit. I only drink like, I don't know, 3, 4 glasses of amaretto cola and that's it. You know, I don't want to get drunk. I don't want to be, you know. Now, currently, you know, I'm living at my brother-in-law's house. My sister, who got 2 children, was also thrown at the streets. You know, she was taken in by my brother-in-law, which is now her boyfriend. You know, in some sort of a way, and I live here at the moment due to the fact I have a room. You know, I have a room which I pay monthly for to live in, but they re-rented it to someone else, which is another scheme which the government pulls me through. You know, but I don't give a shit about money. You know, I don't care about money. Money doesn't make you happy, and that's one of the reasons why I say I don't want to be filthy rich. I don't want to have a big car. I don't want, you know, have a big bling bling necklaces, you know, watches, rings. I'm not that kind of guy. You know, I prefer to spend my money onto people who want to make a difference in this world, and to people that have little. You know, like the people in Africa, they have no food, no shelter, and I'm willing to fight for that. You know, I'm willing to fight for them in order to get them, you know, fed, in order to get them a roof above their head. Because I'm not selfish, you know. I know how it is to live with little. I know how it is to be scammed. I know how it is to be homeless. I've experienced a lot through my life, and I'm 25, you know, so I'm not that old, and I've already experienced quite a lot, and you know, I just want to make a difference. I'm currently staying at my brother-in-law's house. You know, due to the fact that my room has got re-rented, I'm waiting till the fact that I get news about a new room, you know, in a house. It doesn't matter if it's a room, a one-person room, you know, as long as I have my own shower, my own kitchen, and such, you know. I don't care if it's a house, a small apartment. I don't give a shit about that, you know, but I'm waiting for that. And yeah, well, in the meantime, you know, I'm just trying to make a difference here, you know, make a living out of something that I love to do. You know, gaming is my passion. Gaming is a hobby which I've been born and raised with, and nothing in this world can knock it out of me. You know, no matter how cruel this world gets, nothing gets out of me. I don't have a relationship at the moment, and I'm not really in the mood for it either. But you know, that's okay. Life is how it is. You know, at least I'm glad that my mother is in peace. At least I'm glad that my father is in peace. They have no more pain, no more worries, no nothing more. You know, and my time will come as well. You know, my time will also come. You know, whether it's tomorrow or in 50 years, it doesn't matter. My time will come as well that I will go under the ground. You know. Well, in my case, being burned, because I don't want to be buried. But, you know, I want to make a difference as much as I can for the sake of humanity. And by playing games, you know, I love to play games. It's my passion. And it's a reason, you know, why gaming is so big. There is a reason for it. And I want to make use of it. And maybe in the future, you know, try to help to get more people like me, you know, love playing games, as a, you know, regular job. You know, I would love to work as a gamer for like 3-4 euros an hour if I will be allowed to play games, you know. But I'm not getting paid at the moment, and I want to make that change for, you know, if I ever get children, that they have the option to do that if they want to, you know. I'm willing to sacrifice my money, people's dreams, basically. And whatever it takes, man. For me, it's everything or nothing. If I get big, I get big. If I don't get big, at least I tried, you know. What? No, already talked to you about. Iberian said you would pay me if I brought you the focus.
Iberian.
Really? He said that? Well then, I suppose 50 ore should be enough.
But, you know, life is how it is. Looks like this might become quite a bloody adventure.
Look, take these potions with you. I am not giving them to you because I want you to stay alive, but because this task needs to be done.
Right.
I'll be seeing you.
May the sleeper enlighten you.
May the sleeper enlighten.